Go, cut! 180!
Double time! 3 down, 3 down! Hey, check! 3 down!
Turbo, cut!
They'll run on first down. Milton, this will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Goff on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schwartz. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Milton. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a give, right side. Milton. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 4 down. 4 down. Alert.
Out of the gun. Gone. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go. 56. Here we go. Check 99. Check. Switch gears.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
First down, Falcons.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here we go. 36. Hey, number 36. Silver.
Second and 5. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Watch the slant. Jim, move. Kill.
He'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And his kick is absolutely perfect. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Yeah, they'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout.
Alert 3.
Shell.
They'll run on first down. Milton. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
That's right.
Horrible.
53's mine.
Hey, Stu.
53's mine.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Cut. 120.
53 is the mark. Blue Dan.
Listen.
Mike, 53.
From the gun on third down. Gone. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Mike 20.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, let's get this.
On first down, Milton. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On second down now, Milton. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Gone. Over the middle, complete. It's Schwartz. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here we go. Black 20. 53. Here I come. Go, go, go. Check.
Now Goff on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Throw caught here by Bird. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Left. 180. Hey, watch the slant.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Rip right.
Hard ball.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Gone. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more?
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53.
A shotgun snap for Gone. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It sounds like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distance.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now they try the right side here. Oh, able to avoid him. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Back to throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super tough.
On second down, Milton, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
180. 54 Mike. Let's get it together, defense.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Let's go, defense.
From the 17, gone. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Second and 2. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
Jake Elliott set for kickoff.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
We got three, fellas, we got 3.
Second and 10, Goff again. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete. Intended for Jameer Bird. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a handoff looking right. Despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
Watch the whip. Hey, check Mike 20.
They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley, his 2nd sack of the night.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll keep it on the ground. Milton trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's got Evans. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 43-yard line.
We go time. 180. 12. Let's go, defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. Milton, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Strong right. 3 down, 3 down. Motion, motion. Right 38.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Left, 180. Tight right.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Touchdown, Packers. Demir Bird there to make the grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead down to 3 at 13-10. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them. We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Just like that. Check, Mike 21, Mike 21.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jordan. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Stay at home, stay at home. Stay at home, stay at home.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Number 53, Mike 53. Here we go, here we go.
Play action. It's gone. Looking deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mike Hughes came crashing in that time, got the sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, You've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting...
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. 78 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
They'll run on first down. Milton. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now it's gone. Going up top. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
180. Watch time. Tight end right. Hey, 5.
Got 4 down, 4 down.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Goff now looking to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Packers on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Louis.
On 4th down, Goff. The pass complete. It's Bird. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Gone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To the air again. Goff. Into the hands of Bird over the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
On 3rd down, Milton. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 4th down now after a loss of 2. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The field goal we just saw has this now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous. Check, check, Will. Check. Hatchet.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Let's see what you got. 36 to Mike. Watch twitch. Watch the twitch.
Back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Atlanta. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
What's tight? Tight is right.
3 down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. They'll keep it on the ground. Milton, and he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Out of the gun. Gone. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then at the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Falcons 27, Packers 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league, totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 41.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it's 3rd down.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Lambeau, good night, everybody.